Why are your boots gold? Like, what do they mean? Did you spray paint them or did they come like that? My name is Royal Eddie, and these are questions I'm asked literally every single day on this campus. No matter where I go, where I wear my boots, someone is bound to ask me about my boots. I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and I attend Mount Union, which is a small PWI. And the gold boots that I wear are synonymous with our name. They're pretty much our tradition, and everywhere you go across this world, meet somebody from my fraternity, they're going to have those boots and they're going to hold them near and dear to their heart. There are several different fraternities and sororities here on Moss campus, but none that are chartered here are of the Divine Nine. And the Divine Nine is associated with the National Pan-Hellenic Council, or also known as the NPHC. According to blackgreek.com, the Divine Nine is a collection of historically black fraternities and sororities that were founded on historically black colleges and universities that value community service and brotherhood and sisterhood. I feel historically black fraternities and sororities should be promoted more at smaller PWIs, predominantly white institutions, and if they were, the minorities of the campus would feel more included, and the overall marketability of the campus will be increased to aspiring students. As I stated earlier, I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and I have faced this problem for the past year or so since I've been in this fraternity, and I've studied research here to resolve the problem that I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to explain the need for historically black fraternity and sorority on PWIs, the plan I have executed to get the word out, and the benefits from having a smaller PWI on a smaller, having a Divine Nine on a PWI, whether it's Mount, Malone, or even Walsh. Those are some of the local schools in the area. First, the need. Minorities can tend to feel like an outcast on small campuses. I know me myself personally, coming to Mount, whether I was in a classroom or whether I was in the activity or even on the sporting team I was on, there's not a lot of people that look like me. And at first, that kind of threw me off. And you kind of get in your own little bubble and, be hesitant to join somewhere else because you're like, well, they're not like me or they're not from the same background as me, and that can tend to make you feel like you're all by yourself. If a Divine Nine fraternity sorority is on campus, it could give the minorities an outlet to feel more comfortable and accepted. According to a professor from the University of Rochester, his name is Douglas Udifron, the Divine Nine provides an area where black students can feel comfortable letting their guard down to talk, dress, and socialize without fear that they're feeding into the negative black stereotypes. That being said, like I said earlier, is the fact that if I can go in that area and be myself and not feel judged, that's like amazing. The plan I'm going to put into play. There should be informational meetings held on the campus about the Divine Nine and the idea of joining one. I know that with whether it's AD Pi or Sigma Nu, there's a lot of other fraternity sororities on campus. I don't mean to just count those out, but there are rush weeks and different informationals to get you to be informed about the Greek life on campus. I just wish that there were those type of things on campus about the Divine Nine, because in local areas where there's like Kent State or Akron, they have these chapters of the Divine Nine where they can come and maybe speak on and get first-hand experiences. I think that secondly, there could also be information that give a direct comparison between the Divine Nine and some of the other fraternities and sororities on campus. Kind of give like the pros and cons of both, because you never know. You might be a member of Sigma Nu, but if you would have knew about Alpha Phi Alpha or Kappa Alpha Psi, those are two other Divine Nine fraternities, you might have wanted to join that fraternity. It might have fit more with the ideas that you hold near and dear to your heart. I also think that the director of Greek life should invite the local chapters, whether it's some from Akron, Ohio State, Kent, or even down in Cleveland State. I feel like the director of Greek life should invite them on campus so they can interact with us in more of a natural, area, whether it's us playing kickball in the quad, doing a community service event, or just grabbing a bite to eat. According to a student at the University of Iowa, in her article, The History Behind Segregation in Greek Life, she states that contrary to popular belief, you don't have to be black to join an historically black fraternity and sorority. and that the NPHC, the National Panhellenic Council, was actually founded in response to racial discrimination. So once again, I think that'll make it, that's like, people tend to think of, black Sororities just be black. That's not the case. It's not about acting black. This is about the ideals and morals that you might hold close to you. The benefits. Number one, I think the campus could be more, accommodating to some minority groups, as I stated earlier. I think that it offers a different alternative for Greek life for the majority already on campus, like I kind of stated earlier. And I think that it'll also make the campus more, marketable to the aspiring, like students trying to come into Mount. Because if you come into Mount, like I did, unfortunately I saw a member of my fraternity on campus. When I came as a freshman in my summer orientation, I didn't see many people like me, but I kind of saw him have his jacket on like I have on today, and that kind of stuck out of my head, and it made my decision to go between Mount Union and Defiance College a lot easier. I already knew that Mount was where I wanted to go. And I have a brief video that kind of shows the fraternity aspect at Morehouse College, which is our side chapter, and it's pretty recent. I think it's pretty cool, and I think you guys will enjoy it.
Well, this next story is one that came to me completely by chance. It's a video that I happened to post on my Facebook page last night while covering that Bernie Sanders rally at Morehouse College. Well, since then, more than 2 million of you have watched this video, and you've made it clear that you want to see more. So today, I went back over to Morehouse and interviewed the young men who are behind this now viral video. They came for Bernie Sanders, but as the crowd waited for the program to start, they found themselves glued to this. Impromptu pre-show entertainment. We stopped, watched, and shared, and within minutes, thousands of you were asking, who are these young men?
We are the THEE side chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Or the Qs, as they're commonly called. And anybody who knows a Q will tell you they've always got a hot ready, even while waiting on a political rally to begin. What they didn't realize was just how quickly this would take off. I just want to kind of go through and just read you the numbers. So just on my Facebook page alone, we've hit 1.3 million views. 11 Live Facebook page, 600,000 views. It's been shared more than 26,000 times all over the country.
It's something amazing. The reaction that I woke up to this morning were constant, acts on Twitter, Instagram.
There's something we do every day. You have hot practice probably 4 or 5 times a week.
But these students say even more amazing than the shares, the conversation that it started.
Another comment that I read myself, it was from actually a 65-year-old woman. She said explicitly that, she is not of our culture. She's never seen anything like this before, but she can just tell, she said, that we really were in support of, our beliefs and traditions.
People are getting engulfed in the culture. People are trying to figure it out if they don't know, and people are getting exposed to it if they do know a little bit more about it.
Just to see us, all dressed up in suits, stepping out, showing, our spirits, I think is really big in, showing our excellence in a different light.
So that was just a small clip of it, I kind of just bring more of a visual to my fraternity, to the light. But I think the most significant part about this video wasn't the hopping. I think it was a statement that the one brother said about the fact that, ladies from not our culture could see the enthusiasm they had, the camaraderie they had, the friendship and brotherhood they had together. And with that kind of atmosphere and that kind of energy to bring into Mount Union, I think would be amazing. I think it will also, just increase our overall just marketability as a school. In conclusion, I think that the promotion of the Divine Nine on a small PWI, whether it's Mount, Malone, or Walsh, would, make the minorities more comfortable. I think it will promote alternative form of Greek life to the majority already on campus. I think lastly, and the greatest thing, I think that it would actually diversify the university as a whole and make it more aspiring to students. My name is Royal Eddie, and I thank you.